Hello again, everybody. I have a video here that may help somebody out because I know I sure struggled with this problem. So if you're wiring up a dual humbucker or a dual pickup guitar or bass and you don't want to use a switch, you just kind of want to use your volume potentiometers maybe to control your pickups, you can blend them with your volumes, you can kill them with your volumes, just whatever. You just don't want that switch on your guitar for aesthetic purposes or just, whatever reason. That's beside the point. Point is, you don't want it. So for the longest time, I kept having the problem with the first volume pot that I went to with my hot leg would control the other volume pot. It didn't matter if I jumped them together. It didn't matter if I wired them separately with a jumper. It didn't matter. And then I looked at the internals of a potentiometer a few years ago, and I realized what I was doing wrong. Like, for example, most dual pickup wiring diagrams will show you that you need to wire your hot leg from your pickup. Will say your pickup from your bridge is up here, and they want you to wire your hot down to the first terminal on your pot, okay? And then you can wire your pickup from your neck as well down to the first terminal, and you can jump these together, okay? But that causes, if you don't have a switch, that causes this or this volume pot to control both pickups. Now, if you got this one wide open, you can control your neck pickup, the volume. But as soon as you kill one or the other, usually the main one, the first one coming out of the circuit, it kills the back one no matter how you have it turned. And okay, we want to avoid that. So then I started looking at the potentiometer, the insides of it, and really kind of understanding how they were made. And I learned that the terminals, or lugs, whatever you want to call them, 1 and 3 are the circuit of the potentiometer. And 2 is a solitary lug that controls the wiper. So it doesn't really have anything to do with the circuit. It just controls and gives power to this single potentiometer. It does not connect the circuit. So what you need to do is you wire everything else as normal. You ground, of course, to your pots, and you wire your pickups as you normally would. However, your hot leg will need to come in and go to the second terminal. Okay? It needs to go there. And then, then for the neck pickup as well, it needs to go there. It needs to go to number 2. And generally, these are numbered this way. If if you were looking at the back of them, it'll be 1, 2, 3. If you were looking at the front, it would be 1, 2, 3. Anyway, despite that, you should probably know about things like that by now if you're wiring up a guitar. Okay, so then that doesn't really give you a circuit, though. Okay, so what you have to do then is you have to jump 1 and 1. Okay, jump those 2 together. My pen is dying, and I love this ink pen, and you can be jealous. I mean, this thing's got a level. It's got a small ruler with centimeters. It's even got a screwdriver back in here, like a precise screwdriver. It's awesome. I hope it don't die. If it does, I'll be definitely buying some refills. Okay, and what this does, of course, you'll ground 3 to the body. 3 will be grounded to the body. And all your grounds come in, and usually you'll ground, I usually ground to my nearest pickup from my output jack, and then I jump my grounds together from there. It's, just as long as it's grounded, that's all that matters. So then you want your tones to individually control the pickups as well. You don't want this tone to interfere with this one. You don't want the bridge tone to interfere with the neck tone, vice versa. So you go from 2 down to, you guessed it, 2. Same here. 2, down to 2. Of course, and then you'll put your capacitor. And of course, go here, whatever resistance you decide to use. I like to use 33s, and that'll go to the third lug and then ground to the back of the body. And like this right here. And the ones you just don't need those. They're dead. But anyway, as far as your actual output jack, you'll bring the hot in, and it will go to the circuit, to the pickup. I like to go to the volume pickup, so to go to the circuit nearest, usually however you have your potentiometers positioned on your guitar. The one nearest the output jack is usually, you'll go to one there. And that gives you that circuit. And basically, the beauty is these don't really participate in the entire circuit. They're just a leg off of each volume pot. So they're dead ends. And yeah. So hopefully that will help. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments. I mean, this may not be the greatest explanation. I know that I'm lacking some details here. But I hope that gets you around the switch issue, and I hope it gets you around the issue of your main volume pot, or your hot volume pot, as I like to call it, controlling both pickups. So, yeah, that's how you individually control your bridges, and that's how you kind of use your pots as a selector. So, yeah. All right, everybody have a good day. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you soon.